You did your own magazine a few years ago. Tell us about that.
I did. Seems a distant memory now. It was called Banter before Banter became all lad culture and everything, so I deeply regret the name now. I feel a deep shame about Banter. Hashtag Bant, mate. Yeah, a friend and I started it probably a decade ago now, and it was, strangely enough, kind of an irreverent alternative take on Manx news and everything else, and Gef the Mongoose has kind of taken that further, and I don't have any of the stresses of dealing with business. I just get to contribute now.
And you also then led on to having a sort of parenting blog, didn't you, which is what we originally talked to you about.
Yes, I did. Dad in Distress, which was just my means of survival during those formative days of dealing with young, tiny people. So yeah, and Kate contacted me on the back of Dad in Distress and Banter and asked if I wanted to write for Gef, and it's been a privilege ever since.
So what sort of things do you like writing about them?
Oh, I love a bit of everything, and that's the great thing of Gef. It's just a smorgasbord. I love the political, serious articles that we've done. Some of the headline pieces about mental health, obviously very close to my heart. We've also had irreverent, nonsensical pieces. Chips, cheese and gravy is featured prominently.
He mentioned the word. He mentioned it. Oh my goodness me. I'm
I just like to write, and Gef, I've got so many great contributing writers, and trying to promote Manx talent is a really important thing, I think.
So let's have a quick chat then about what some of your favourite stories have been over the course of this year that Gef has covered.
Yes, well, we had the aforementioned Headland, which was a series of mental health pieces, some of them ranging from about health and well-being, your own personal spiritual health, others a bit more serious about suicide and the impact that has on people, and then also maybe ones about dealing with the stress of being a mother or a father and those kind of things. So that was a really important and serious series of articles which I really enjoyed and resonated with a lot of people.
And I was going to ask you about the sort of reaction that you've had from people, because I suppose the thing with the articles that you're writing is you don't necessarily know what impact it's had, I guess.
No, it's one of them. I suppose it's different now in the social media age, because you're putting stuff out there and you see the likes and you see the shares and you see the comments. Me personally, I did a piece on the suicide of my mother, and the feedback I got was completely overwhelming, and so positive and lovely, and so many people just came back with so many lovely remarks. It was, yeah.
And we'll be hearing more about that a little bit later on in the programme as well, because we're also going to be joined by George Blackwell, who of course took on some really epic challenges this year to raise awareness as well about mental health issues and suicide rates in men as well. So we'll be talking to George a little bit later too.